Rebels here.
We love it.
Sullivan South wearing the home white with blue numerals and red trim will be moving toward us. The Cougars wearing the road orange with white numerals and trim moving away from us.
Bernie Webb even gets up early still.
Lynn Griffith tips it or throws it up, and it's controlled by the Rebels in backcourt. Turner will get the ball over to Bays. Bays left wing, bounce it in the middle to Roller. Back to Turner. Turner will kick it right baseline to Hale for a 12-footer. Rims out, no good. Coming out with the rebound will be Chapman for the Cougars. He'll get the ball to Fine. Fine will push it down the right side into the front court, picked up defensively by Bays. He'll take it right to left, head of the key, bounces it on the left wing, intending his pass for Fry and thrown away and out of bounds.
Threw it just a little bit wide and a little bit low, and he just couldn't come up with it. First turnover of the game.
No score, just underway. The first of 8 for you today here at the Arbys Classic. Hope a lot of fans will be in attendance.
Cougars are playing a 1-3 and a man-to-man on Hoover.
It's like sort of like a triangle or a diamond in one. Swinging around left corner, Turner. Turner with the basketball, floats it back out right side, Bays. DeHale, left side, works it back across right side. Hoover for 3. Yes.
It doesn't matter as he goes downtown. Leroy Brown.
By the way, have you patented that saying yet?
Think I ought to.
Down the right side with the basketball. Fine takes it baseline and gets bumped as he brings the ball into the front court. And our first foul of the day will be assessed against David Bays.
I didn't know if it was legal to do that or not.
His first, team's first. So it will be Cougar basketball. Underneath their own basket, they'll bounce it in right side. Spires goes up from the baseline, no good, but gets fouled as he goes.
Made a good cut across the lane, got to the baseline. The Rebels were there with the hands, hack him across the arm.
Foul will be called against Roller. That'll be his first, team's second. And Chad Spires will step to the stripe to shoot 2. 7:05, we've played about a minute. Tosses in the air by Spires, left it short, he'll get another. Coach Dickie Warren out to talk to Alex Fine for a moment. As the second one is up by Spires and good. It's 1 of 2. Always the teacher. 3-1 Sullivan South. Into the front court comes Bays. He'll come right side to Hale. Hale will swing it right corner to Turner. Turner floats it back out front to Roller. Swings it left side to Bays. Baseline to Hale. Hale with the basketball. Picks up his dribble, works it out now to Bays, left side of the key, swings across right side. Turner for 3, rims out, no good. Rebound knocked around, coming out of there with the basketball will be Brown for the Cougars. He'll work the ball to Fine, and Fine will push it into the front court.
I like these Cougar uniforms. They're sharp, aren't they?
Little gingham on the unis. As here's a feed out front to Fry, swings it left side to Fine. Fine gets it back out front. Spires for 3. Shot by Spires, rims out, no good. Pulled down underneath Fry. Fry will go up from underneath. Will wipe it off. They're going to call it travel. Underneath on Fry is there defensively was Hoover.
He made a great move to get inside position, claimed a big rebound, but they say he shovels his feet.
Left side on the wing, this is Turner, gets it back out Bays, head of the key, right side Hoover, down along the baseline, right side now Hale, back to Hoover, they'll work it out front to Turner at the head of the key. Turner swings it back right side, Hoover for 3, left it a little short, they scrap for the rebound, coming out there with it is Spires. Spires for the Cougars will push it down the right side in the front court. Spires picked up defensively by Turner. In the Rebel man-to-man. They'll come right corner now to Brown. Brown will swing it around left side to Spires on the wing. Out front off the pick for 3. This is Fine from the head of the key. No good. Rebound chased down by Hoover. Hoover for the Rebels. Works the ball to Bays. Long lead pass right side to Turner. Turner on the wing. He'll go baseline. Gets bumped by Spires and will be fouled by Spires.
And Spires comes up with a little hitch, needs to get along as he tries to get to the baseline. Gets there a little late. He does take the punishment, but he also gets a foul.
Foul on Spires is his first, team's first. For the Rebels, here comes William Sells, the 5'11 sophomore, and Jason Bridwell, the 6'3 senior, checking in. Inbounds pass to Hoover, right side, out front to Turner. Turner will swing it left wing to Sells for 3. Shot by Sells, no good. Rebound pulled out Fry for the Cougars. It's 3-on-2. Fry in the middle. Fry dishes it left side. This is Fine, driving to the hole, laying it up, no good. Rebound pulled out Bridwell. Bridwell for the Rebels works the ball to Sells.
Made a great move, did Fine. Got it in the lane, just couldn't get the roll.
Here's Sells between the rings, swinging it left side to Turner. Turner to Sells. Sells back to Turner. Turner left side of the key for 3. Yes.
The Rebels are firing those threes. That's a 5th one they've tried. They've made 2 of them.
Kevin Turner with his first points, and it's a 6-1 Rebel lead. Here's Fine in the front court right side. Gets it out front head of the key and popping. This is a 15-footer put in the air by Brown. May have been partially blocked, and it goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Rebels in rear court.
Cougars have had a couple of good looks at it, but they're 0 for 4 from the floor so far.
We've played 3 minutes, and it's a 6-1 Rebel lead. Into the front court right side, this is Turner on the wing. He'll get it between the rings to Sells, back to Turner on the wing. Turner looks in for a cutter. There's Hoover. Feeds it in the middle to Hale. Hale in the paint. Triple team. Needs to get rid of the basketball. Does so right baseline to Turner. Throws it back to Hale. Hale loses the handle on it. Lost out of bounds. Last touched by the Cougars.
Good ball movement by the Rebels, but great defense by the Cougars. Coach Sticky Warren off the bench wanted a 3-second call. Didn't get it. Rebels keep possession.
It'll be Sales to trigger the inbounds pass. He'll throw it in left side to Hale. He'll take the 15-footer. It's no good. Rebound pulled out Spires. Outlets it to Fine. Well, the Rebels just not out behind the arc. They need to be out there to shoot it, apparently. Right side with the basketball. This is Brown in the corner. It gets it down low. Fry lays it up, missed it. Fry pulls it down, puts it up a second time. No good. But he's fouled and will be going to the stripe to shoot a pair.
Made a great cut. He was wide open underneath. Threw it up just a touch short, but he got his rebound on the second try. He gets hacked across the arm.
Fouls on Turner, his first, team's third, and it'll be Fry at the stripe to shoot a pair. Cougars with a free throw. They're only scratched so far, and there's now a second free throw as Fry hits it and gets the second point on the board for the Cougars. 6-2 Rebels, and Fry with a chance to try to trim the lead down to 3. Toss is up. Toss is no good. Rebound pulled out underneath by the Rebels. Bridwell, and he's going to get fouled by Chapman as they scrap for the rebound.
Chapman going after that offensive rebound. Comes right over the top of Bridwell, and all he gets for his efforts is a foul.
6-2 Sullivan South. 4.5 minutes to go, first period. Here's Sales bringing the ball into the front court. He'll get it on the right wing to Turner. Looks in the corner to Hale. Instead hands it back to Sales. He'll take it right to left between the rings and comes left side to Hoover. He'll put it on the floor and hands it in the corner to Bridwell. Bridwell picked up defensively by Brown. Gets it out front to Sales. Sings around right side to Turner. Back to Sales for 3. Shot by Sales, yes.
Oh, the Rebels from downtown again. And there's a foul on the inside.
It's going to be on the Rebels. The bucket will count, and then away from the play under the bucket, they're going to call a foul on Bridwell on a shove, trying to get positioning. That will be his first, team's fourth.
Rebels 3 out of 8 so far from the floor. 3 of 6 from three-point range.
And now we've got a momentary timeout for a moment, which is appropriate, I guess. Lynn Griffith coming to the scores table for a moment to check on something. That'll be Cougars basketball rear court. Spires will trigger the inbounds pass to Fine, and Fine will bring the ball up the floor with 4 minutes to go, first period. 9-2 Sullivan South. In the middle with the basketball, this is Brown. Brown will twirl right, drives down along the baseline, now kicks it in the corner to Spires, who bobbles it, now saves it. Spires will now float it back out between the rings to Fine. Fine dribbling to the left, guarded by Sales, comes back right side. Spires in the corner to Fry. Fry drives right to left, knocked away Hoover, saved Fry, gets it now out front. Brown at the head of the key. He'll dribble left and get the ball in the wing to Spires. Spires puts it on the floor, and then as he goes, a whistle, and we got a foul called down low on one of the Rebels.
Turner, I believe, trying to play the defense, shovels those feet, gets right in the way of Spires, and is called for the block.
It is Turner picking up his second, team's fifth. Stops the clock with 3:34 to go in his first period. Here's the lob in low, batted around, scrap for, saved by Brown for the Cougars. Gets it baseline to Chapman, 15-footer, no good. Tapped out, it's going to be chased down by Fine, but he's unable to save it from going out of bounds. And it'll give the ball to the Rebels as Justin Barger, the 5'10 senior, will check into the lineup to replace Turner for the Rebels.
Cougars still unable to get that lid off that thing from the field, 0 for 6.
3:25 to go, first period. South leads 9-2. Right side Barger against a 1-3 zone. They get it back to Barger for 3 from the right wing. It's no good. It's going to be chased down and coming out there with it. It'll be Fry for the Cougars. Fry down the right side. Fry goes baseline, twirls back to the left, double team, bounces it out now to Brown. Brown's 15-footer rattles, will not drop. Rebound tapped around down low. They scrap for it. Finally, it's put back up. No good by Fry, but he was fouled.
That's a third offensive rebound that Fry has gotten early in this game, and Fry is only 5'11". Got the great position on the inside and got hammered again.
Jeff Halbrook, 6'1 senior, comes in to replace Brown for the Cougars. The foul, by the way, is on Doug Hale. That's his first, team's sixth. At the stripe to shoot will be Fry. His first one's up and good. He will get another. Fry with 2 points and make it 3 as he now has 3 of the 4 of the Cougars, and it's a 9-4 game. Into the front court with the basketball will be Sales. Sales will now get it out front. Now will get it left side on the wing to Hoover. Works to cross court right side. Barger in the corner to Sales. Sales with the basketball. Works it back to Barger. Barger swings it left side to Bridwell. Bridwell comes back out front between the rings to Sales, who swings it right side to Barger. In the middle now to Roller. Back to Sales. Sales for 3. Shot by Sales. In and out, no good. Rebound caroms off the head of Halbrook, and it's saved by Hoover. The swing around right side to Barger, who gets it out front now to Hoover. Back to Barger on the wing. Barger with the basketball. Dribbles out and works to cross court left side to Sales. Back on the right side to Barger. Barger looks down low, has Bridwell along the baseline. Can't get to the ball. Swings it across now left wing to Sales, who works it to Hoover. Hoover puts it on the floor, drives, goes underneath, and as he does so, a whistle and a grab will be called, I believe, on Fine of the Cougars.
Rebels doing a good job of getting it to Hoover, but every time he gets it, Fine is right there at his face. He did make the 1-3, but the Cougars taking him out of the game so far.
It is on Fine, his first, team's third. Sales to trigger it in. Yet to get it in, yet to get it in. Now we'll lob it out deep to Barger, who chases it down at the center jump circle. This is Barger at the head of the key, comes back left side to Sales for three. Shot by Sales, good.
Well, the Cougars are giving them those downtown shots, and they're making them. They made 4 of them now here in the first quarter.
4 threes, and it's 12-4, Sullivan South with 2 minutes to go in the period. Right side with the basketball, this is Fine. Fine dishes it down low to Fry. Fry drives baseline, gets underneath, puts it up, no good. But gets fouled yet again.
I tell you, he's worked that baseline to perfection in the first quarter here as he gets along that baseline again. Take it to the bank. It doesn't roll, but he'll shoot 2.
Fouls on Hoover, his first and the team's 7th. And Fry is at the line to shoot a pair where he's already 3 of 4. The toss is up and good by Fry, and he'll get another. Into the lineup for the Rebels comes Jonathan Krim, the 6'2 junior. Toss is up, toss is good. Fry hits them both. 12-6, Sullivan South. We're inside 2 minutes to go, first period. Krim left side with the basketball all the way across court, right side to Barger. Barger will back out, works it back across court, left side to Krim. Baseline now to Roller. Roller has the ball knocked away. Coming out there with the basketball for the Cougars will be Halbrook. He gets the ball to Fine. Fine into the front court. Goes left wing to Spires. He'll put it on the floor. He'll stop baseline. Double team. Kicks it back out. Left extension to Chapman. Chapman with the basketball. Gets it in the middle to Halbrook. Halbrook has the ball stripped away. They scrap for it. Jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to the Cougars.
Ran into a traffic jam in the middle. 4 Rebels down there beating and banging around on it. And they come up with a toss ball situation. Go be the Cougars ball.
So it'll belong to Sullivan Central underneath their own basket. To trigger it in, Fine. Yet to get it in, now does so along the baseline right side, Spires. Spires will drive, he'll put it up, blocked by Barger, fouled by Barger.
Made a power move down along that baseline again. The Cougars love that baseline on the right side this morning. And he gets hammered, he'll shoot 2.
Well, the Sullivan South Rebels have 4 threes for their 12. The Sullivan Central Cougars have 6 free throws for their half dozen. And Spires is back at the line. The shot by Spires is up and good. He's got 2, looking for 3, and a chance to pull his team to within 4 with 1:19 to go in the period. Toss is up, toss is no good. Rebound pulled out Roller. Roller gets the ball to Sales. Sales down the left side to Barger. Back to Sales between the rings, swings it right side to the key to Roller. Roller with the basketball, dogged by Fine, puts it on the floor, gets in the paint, scoops it up from in front, no good. They scrap for the rebound, and as they fight for it, there's the jump ball called as Bridwell and Halbrook were going after it. Halbrook was going after it, and they call the jump ball. The possession arrow belongs to the Rebels.
With Hoover out of the game, the Cougars go with a 2-3 zone. Rebels penetrate it, but don't get the roll.
Here's an inbounds feed to Roller. He'll lay it up and in.
Not supposed to happen. Coach Dickie Warren takes a long walk, says, guys, cannot give them that on the inbounds pass. Just too easy.
The first 2 of the game for the Rebels. Out front with the basketball, Halbrook. He'll work the ball over now right side. Fine. Fine pulls up. Dishes it down low. Put up by Chapman. May have been blocked by Bridwell. They scrap for it, and there's another jump ball. It'll belong to the Cougars this time with 43.9 seconds to go in the period.
Cougars are making some great cuts, getting some good looks at it, but they just cannot get it to go. They're 0 for 8 so far from the floor.
It's almost like their eyes aren't open yet this early in the morning. Left side, Fine. He'll put it on the floor, pulls up and pops a 15-footer that rattles and drops.
There it is. There's the lid. It'll be off of there now. Now they can go to work.
Well, it wasn't clean, but he got it to go down. 14-9. Inbounds pass comes into Sales. Half minute to go. First period of play. This is Sales in backcourt. Works it across court to Bridwell. Bridwell gets it up to the time stripe to Roller. Roller will bring it into the front court. Roller lobs it across court right side to Sales. Gets it in the corner for 3. This is Krim. Shot by Krim will not go. Rebound to Roller. He'll put it up off the glass too hard. Coming out there with it momentarily was the Cougars. Fry knocked away but saved by Fine. Fine to Fry. Fry on the right wing. Back to Fine. Fine for 3. Shot by Fine is no good. Rebound pulled out Roller for the Rebels. Roller with the basketball will be unable to get a shot off, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We'll take a 60-second break by telling you the score after 1 period. Sullivan South 14, Sullivan Central 9. Tell me it's going to get better than this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you got your slam dunk already figured out with Cedric Anderson.
There you have it. Yeah, I don't know if they'll let me play or not. I guess anybody can lob it up there for him, though, can't they?
Yeah. Back here at Viking Hall, 1 quarter in the books, and Sullivan South in front of the Cougars, 14-9. Leading the way for the Rebels with 6. William Sales, 5 points for Fry, led the way for the Cougars.
Cougars make only 1 field goal, yet they trail by only 5. 1 of 10 in the first quarter, 10%. 7 of 10, though, 70% from the charity stripe. 0 for 3 from three-point range. They had 2 first quarter turnovers. Rebels, 5 of 14, 36% from the floor. Did not shoot a free one. 4 of 10, 40% from three-point range, and they had but 1 turnover.
1 change in the lineup set for the Cougars as Michael Keener has made his first appearance, a 6'3 senior in there for Sullivan Central. Sales with the basketball for the Rebels as they have possession to start the second period. Back it comes to Sales for 3, good.
He's wide open out there as the Cougars back it in with that box in one zone as Hoover's back into the game with Fine playing him man-to-man.
Sales with his 3rd 3. 17-9. Left side with the basketball. This is Fry. Fry will get it out front now to Keener. Keener, he'll take the 3. No, they say he's on the stripe, and he throws up an air ball, and that is not what Dickie Warren wanted to see Mr. Keener do, so he'll be checking out of the lineup as the ball goes out of bounds and will be replaced by Chapman. It'll belong to the Rebels in rear court. Bays will bring it up the floor. Bays penetrates to the head of the key, down the left side of the paint, and he's going to be called for a travel as he carries the ball on his hip.
Got it hung up there and couldn't get it off. Takes about 3 steps with it. Really didn't mean to, but a turnover nonetheless.
Jonathan Tilley, a 5'10 sophomore, will check into the lineup for the Cougars. 17-9, Sullivan South leading Central. As bringing the ball up the floor will be Tilley. Tilley will dribble to the right, gets it on the wing to Brown. Brown looking in for a cutter. Instead will come out high. They'll swing it around now left side to Tilley. Tilley with the basketball on the left wing, gets it out front, saved there by Spires. Spires picked up defensively by Hoover. He'll dribble to the right, still with the basketball, dribbles to the wing and hands it in the corner now to Chapman. He'll lob it back out to Tilley. Tilley at the head of the key, 17-9 in favor of Sullivan South. This is Tilley out between the rings to Spires, swings it left side to Fry. Fry on the wing, guarded there by Sales. Out front now to Chapman, comes around right side to Spires. The Rebels in that man-to-man. They'll come out head of the key, swings it now left baseline. Chapman for the 12-footer, shot it long. Rebound scrap for Hoover, comes out there with the basketball, gets the ball to Bays. Lead pass left side to Sales. Sales there defensively quickly was Fry, and he has to work the ball back to Turner. Here's Turner swinging it right side to Hoover. Hoover gets it out front to Roller, looking into a posting up Turner. Cougars in their man-to-man now. After being in a diamond and one, driving baseline Hoover, he'll put it up from the right side. No good. Rebound pulled out in low by Tilley. Tilley for the Cougars will bring it the other way. Tilley to the head of the key, goes left side to Spires. Spires picked up, as I said, by Hoover. Gets it in the middle now to Brown. Brown will dribble to the right, takes it baseline, double teamed along the block and has to get it back out to Spires. Spires drives baseline, twirls, puts up a little 12-footer from the right side that's no good as he double clutches it and leaves it short. Turner comes out with the rebound for the Rebels. Outlet to Bays, right side Sales, back to Bays. Bays drives the paint, scoops it up. No good, but they're going to call the block on the Cougars. Chapman.
Bays put it on the floor, make a great drive down the middle. The Cougars try to get there to take the punishment. Don't get there in time. He'll be shooting 2.
So Bays will go to the stripe. The foul on Chapman is his second, team foul number 4.
Cougars 1 of 13 from the floor, yet they trail only 17-9.
As at the stripe will be Bays. Bays eyes the mark and pulls the trigger on his first one. It rattles and drops. His first point of the day. As we approach 9:30 on this Saturday morning, the toss is up and good. Bays hits them both. 19-9, Sullivan South over Sullivan Central. 5:35 to go, first half. Here's Spires in the front court with the basketball. Dobbins, Bennett, and Tennessee High up next. Left wing with the basketball. This is Fry. Gets it in the middle. Saved there, Chapman. Turnaround 15-footer. Good.
That's what they needed. Get it into the paint with a little leaner.
First clean field goal of the game for the Cougars. And only the second overall. Here's a feed in the middle to Hoover. Loses the handle. Chased down by Turner. Turner hit of the key. Right side Hoover. Across court left side to Bays. Bays gets it down left side of the paint to Turner. He'll twirl baseline. Forces it up. No good, but was fouled as he went.
Ran into a double team along the baseline. Cougars had their hands straight up, but evidently shoved him a little bit with the body and a foul.
Fouls on Chapman. That will be his third. Team foul number 5, and here comes Hale in to replace Sales for the Rebels. And at the stripe to shoot the two will be Kevin Turner. Turner at the stripe to shoot a pair. Tosses up by Turner. It is good. He'll get another. Pushes the lead back out to 9 at 20-11. As Hunter Reed, 6'1", a senior, gets ready to check in for the Cougars. Tosses up, tosses short, rebound scrap for, fought for. Roller has it for a moment for the Rebels, but coming out there with it will be Brown for the Cougars. Brown into the front court, goes left side to Spires. Spires dribbles baseline, twirls in, now kicks it back instead on the left wing to Brown. Brown, or check that. That's Tilley who takes it left to right. Now works it back left wing to Spires. Spires with the basketball, gets it in the middle to Chapman. He'll put it on the floor, he'll drive, he'll lay it up and in.
Made a great move, made a great head fake, and he just flies right on by.
7-point game, the Rebels by 7, 20-13 with 4.5 to go in the first half. Right side Hoover has the ball knocked away Spires. Hoover on the floor, can't find the handle. Now Spires tries to tie him up. Now a whole host of players down on the floor, 3 Cougars and a Rebel, and the jump ball is called. It'll belong to the Cougars on the possession arrow.
Hoover was outnumbered. 4 of them hit the deck, and he's the only one for the Rebels out there, and the Cougars come up with possession.
Out of the lineup comes Tilley, and into the lineup, as we said, for the Cougars comes Hunter Reed. And it'll be the Cougars basketball, trailing by only 7 despite horrendous shooting. Left side Fry on the wing for 3. Shot by Fry, in and out, no good. Rebound pulled out, Roller for the Rebels. Gets the ball to Bays, and Bays will bring it into the front court. He'll swing it right side. Turner drives baseline, curls off the glass. Good.
360 move down the lane. It's showtime at the Classic.
22-13 into the front court with the basketball. Spires shuffles right, twirls left. He'll put it up from in the paint, off the glass, no good. Roller comes out with the rebound for the Rebels. Roller gets the ball out to Bays. Bays will push it down the right side, right to left. Now behind the back dribble, goes right wing to Turner. Turner gets it out front to Hoover. Hoover comes right wing to Hale. Hale back to Hoover. He's cutting. He's to the hole, off the glass, no good. Rebound scrap for a whistle, and we got a foul in there, I believe, on Turner coming over the back, or they may get a shove on Roller. We'll see who.
Great cut, Turner. Just couldn't get the roll. Then the Cougars had the position, and the Rebels crash again over the top for an offensive foul. They don't get the rebound. They get the foul.
Jamie Roller will pick up his second. Team foul number 9. It's a 1-and-1 on the other end for the Cougars. 22-13, Sullivan South, and stepping to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 will be Chad Spires. The winner of this one will play the winner of our next one between Dobbins, Bennett, and Tennessee High at 9 o'clock Monday morning. The shot by Spires is no good. Hale comes out there with the rebound. He'll get the ball to Bays. To Hale, who comes right side to Turner. Swings it out front to Hoover, has the ball knocked away by Spires, saved by Hoover, right side Turner. Turner will pop. 15-footer shot, no good. Rebound comes out to Fry. Fry with the basketball for the Cougars. Will dish it right side to Spires. Girls offensive charge. Spires, they're getting positioning as Hoover.
Hoover with a great position, but Spires a little bit out of control as he spins into the lane. Hoover takes a punishment. He gets a call.
Eric Bunn, a 6'1 sophomore, will check into the lineup to replace Spires for the Cougars.
I'm telling you, the Cougars are playing some good man-to-man defense. They're really getting after the Rebels.
Just not able to capitalize on the offensive end. 22-13 Rebels. Here's Bays into the front court. He'll be picked up by Bunn as they come left side now to Hoover. He'll get it out front to Roller, to Hoover at the head of the key. Swings it right side to Bays. Bays shuffles left, stops. Fall away 15-footer is short. Rebound saved by Hale, but he's out of bounds as he does so. And it'll belong to Cougars in rear court.
Don't think that's the shot that Coach Mike Williams wanted. Forced it in the lane, came up way short. Hale tried to save it, but he's way out of bounds.
So it will be Fry who will bring the ball up the floor for the Cougars. Inside 3 minutes to go first half. He'll bounce it right wing to Spires. He'll dish it down low, twirling. Shot off the side of the backboard by Chapman, who then follows his miss, gets it back, goes up underneath, and is going to be fouled as he goes.
That's about 5 offensive rebounds the Cougars have claimed. Didn't get the second one to go, but he's back to the stripe.
It's on Roller, his third. He'll have to sit down and be replaced by Bridwell, while Bays will be replaced by Sales in the Rebels lineup. At the line to shoot a pair will be Jackie Chapman. That, by the way, is the 10th team foul on the Rebels. So it's 2 shots for every foul from this point forward for the Cougars. Toss is up and good by Chapman. He's got 5 all in this period. Cuts the lead to 8. Trying to get it down to 7. Toss is in the air and it's good. Chapman with 6, 22-15. Here's a lob into the front court to Hoover, left side. Hoover with the basketball, hits the trailing Sales at the center jump circle, swings it to the right side to Turner. They'll swing it back left side. Sales for 3, shot won't go. Fry comes down with the rebound and he's going to be fouled. It's going to be Turner who will pick up his 3rd personal. It's going to be a 2-shot foul on the other end.
Fry's had a great first half, especially on defense and rebounding. Got a couple of 3 offensive rebounds, claims a big rebound here, and gets shoved in the process.
So Fry will go to the line to shoot 2, and getting ready to check in for the Cougars will be Michael Keener once again to replace Chapman. Chapman gets a good ovation as he comes off the floor. He's played himself a good first half. Toss is in the air. Toss is good by Fry. A couple gentlemen walking in with their rubber cushies.
That's what we need.
I'd say. Toss is up. Toss is good.
You know, Lou Humphreys has a couple of those that we could surely use if he's headed over this way today.
I'm sure he is. Tim Fry has 7 as he hits both free throws, 22-17. Right side with the basketball for the Rebels is John Linville, who's checked in, the 6'2 junior. Gets it out front to Hoover, stops and pops. 18-footer, yes.
I forced it, but it goes down nonetheless. Fry was right there with a hand in his face. It just didn't matter.
Tell you what, when Hoover's in the zone, he can throw it up from anywhere with anybody on him. Left side with the basketball, Fry on the wing. Gets it in the middle to Brown. Brown puts it on the floor and kicks it back in the corner to Fry, who works it out front to Reed. Back to Fry, back to Reed. Swings it around right side to Bunn. Bunn will work it out front. This is Fry, who is going to be called for the travel.
4 turnovers now for the Cougars here in the first half. And that basket by Hoover, it stopped a long drive spell for the Rebels. It'd been 3 or 4 minutes since they had scored.
I don't want to say this one guy's big, but he's got 2 cushions with him.
Well, he might be saving a seat for somebody. Bill.
Okay. Into the front court comes Sales.
He might have a little lady friend coming in later.
Works it right side to Hoover. Hoover with the basketball, pulls up for 2. Shot won't go. Rebound scrap 4, and it's going to be saved from going out of bounds by Bunn for the Cougars. 1:35 to go in the half. Down the right side with the basketball. This is Reed. Reed gets away with the travel. Goes left side. Fry for 3. Rattles, won't drop. They scrap for it down low. Hale comes out there with it for the Rebels. Hale hands the ball back to Sales, and Sales will work the ball into the front court. Sales at the center jump circle. With 1:17 to go, comes left side to Hoover. Hoover, guarded by Fry, throws it across, gets it now to Linville. I'd say those gentlemen are here for the duration. Here's a feed down to Hale. He'll drive and put it up. No good from the right baseline, but gets fouled as he goes.
Good look, Sales. Down low to a streaking Hale, who gets along the baseline. Gets hammered across the arm. He'll shoot 2.
Keener will pick up his first, team foul number 7, and it will be Hale at the stripe. As the toss is in the air, and it is good by Hale. He'll get another. Cuts the lead to 8, or pushes the lead out to 8, I should say, to 25-17. Toss is up, toss is good. Hale hits them both. His first points of the game, and it's a 9-point lead once again for Sullivan South. Into the front court will be Fry. Fry with the basketball, looks right, looks left, and gets it on the wing now to Reed. This is Reed standing at the wing, bouncing it out front at the left extension to Brown. He'll drive baseline, puts it up, no good. Rebound Hale. Hale with the basketball, hands the ball back to Sales. Dickie Warren, I think, is a little bit disappointed with his team's lack of patience, so to speak. Left side, Hoover. Hoover with the basketball with 42 seconds to go in the half. Gets it out to Sales. Sales with the basketball between the rings. Still standing there. Now will dribble over to the left at the center jump circle with a half minute to go in the half. And the Rebels will be content to sit on the basketball for the last 30 seconds. This is Sales twirling right. Gets it on the wing to Linville. Linville with the basketball gets it back out front to Hoover with 20 seconds to go. Hoover comes right side to Linville. Linville with the basketball will back out and hand it to Hoover. Hoover deep right front court with 12 seconds, puts it on the floor, penetrates, now needs to get rid of the basketball and gets it in the middle to Hale, shovels it back to the cutting Hoover. Hoover underneath, no good, but was fouled as he went by Keener.
Great patience by the Rebels. Get it into the lane to Hale, who dishes it off to a streaking Hoover, headed down the right side. He has it on the rim as he gets banged around down there. It doesn't roll, but he'll shoot 2 more.
So Hoover with 5, looking for 6 and possibly 7 with 6.1 seconds to go in the half. Toss in the air by Hoover is no good. He will get another. Toss up, toss good. Hoover hits 1 of 2. Into the lineup for the Rebels will be Bays, replacing Linville for the last 6 seconds of this first half. Triggered in will be Bunn. He gets it into Fry. Fry with 5 seconds brings it down the right side into the front court. Dogged by Bays, pulls up and pops a 3. That is no good, and that'll be the end of the first half of play. We will take a 2-minute break, a 2-minute timeout by telling you the score here at the half is Sullivan South 27, Sullivan Central 17. Hello, hello. Oh. Well, they got the back door open here again.
They got it hot in here last night.
Yep.
Wait a minute. I'm really on the radio.
Don't tell me you're getting your arms operated on now.
I am. I had shoulder surgery last week, finger surgery yesterday. How you doing? I had CSA.
Back here at Viking Hall, it is halftime of game 1 of the day, and it finds the Sullivan South Rebels up by 10 over the Sullivan Central Cougars, 27-17. The Rebels jumping out to an early lead, hitting their first 4 field goals being threes. They jumped out to a 12-4 lead and have maintained that lead throughout the first half. 27-17, Sullivan South over the Central Cougars at the half. We'll be back with more from here at halftime, but right now let's take another 2-minute timeout.
Y'all do sound great. Oh, well, appreciate it very much.
Did you have a good Christmas?
Oh, God, it's crazy.
Family doing okay?
It's crazy.
Family doing okay?
Yeah, doing what? I've got my son.
Is he helping out today?
He's been doing stats for me all year, so he missed.
Let him take over for Lynn. That'd be an improvement. You can't live and see I said that.
No, he'll agree with you. I can't even get him on to come up and say hi to me on the air. He said, no, he said, I want to do it more. I want to do it. He said he just didn't have the time to put into it to do it like he needs to do it to be at every game. So
Ron's not helping you?
no, he's not doing it at all this year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm by
See, we never get a listen. We're always in the game.
I'm by myself.
Really? That's not good.
I don't think so. I mean, it's just my opinion.
Well, as long as you got a little help to do.
Well, I mean, I've got as much stats as I've ever had, but it just, Livingston just a hoot. I mean, I can kind of sit back and just go Ron talk a little bit. I mean, like DB out there go, it's the septic tanks against the sewers.
Oh no!
And all this stuff. And that's a shot for the septic tanks right there. Now, that's and just stuff that you just let him go and he's fine.
So he doesn't have the time?
Yeah, he said he just doesn't. He's missed already about 4 or 5 DB games during the first year, and he hadn't done that in years. And just work-wise, it's been taking him away. So
I saw him here the other night.
He doesn't like that much.
Yeah, but see, he didn't come during the day. He
doesn't like that much.
No. Believe me. And his mother-in-law, I think, has been real sick. So he's had some trouble there. So.
Yeah, maybe I'll get a chance to say something to him. Haven't seen him.
You need to get him over because they're your sponsor for the Slam Dunk this year. So
I'm gonna be a part of that. Yeah. I'm gonna go with that. The guys my friend.
Who's doing? Who is?
The guy from Hiding.
That's cool. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, but we'll screw it.
No, we'll do it right.
No. We tried it yesterday. He got a couple of them there.
Oh, did you?
I was either throwing them too hard or throwing them too short. We might have a chance to practice a little bit.
Back here at Viking Hall, 27-17, Sullivan South up by 10 over the Cougars of Sullivan Central here at the half. Taking a look at the individual scoring. First for the Cougars, they are led by Tim Fry, who has 7 points, all 7 coming from the free throw line. Jackie Chapman has 6 here at the half. 2 points apiece for Alex Fine and Chad Spires. And that's your scoring for the Sullivan Central Cougars. For the Sullivan South Rebels, they are led by William Sells, who has 3 threes. That totals up to 9 points. 6 apiece for Robbie Hoover and Kevin Turner, and 2 each for Jamie Roller, Doug Hale, and David Bays, and that totals up to the 27 that the Rebels have.
And the Cougars with only 17 points, but they trail by only 10. The Cougars make 3 of 21, 14% in the first half. They improve it in the second quarter. After they shoot only 1 of 10, 10% in the first quarter, they make 2 of 18, 11, make that 2 of 11, 18% in the second quarter. So 3 of 21 and 14% from the floor for the Cougars in the first half. But they make their free ones. 11 of 15, 73%, 4 of 5, 80 in the second quarter, after the Cougars shoot 7 of 10 and 70% from the stripe in the first quarter. Cougars 0 for 6 from downtown 3-point range, 0 for 3 in each the first and second quarters. And the Cougars with only 4 first half turnovers. Rebels, they shoot 33% in the first half, 8 of 24 for that 33%, 3 of 10, 30 in the second quarter, after the Rebels shoot 5 of 14 and 36% in the first quarter. Rebels, they make their free ones also, 6 of 8, 75% from the stripe, all of those coming in the second quarter, as the Rebels did not shoot a free one in the first quarter. Rebels 5 of 12, that's the difference, one of the big differences. 5 of 12 from downtown, 42% from 3-point range, 1 of 2, 50 in the second, 4 of 10, 40% in the first quarter. And the Rebels with 3 first half turnovers. First game of the day, first game of 8. We'll be here with them all. The Rebels lead the Cougars 27-17 at halftime. We'll be back with more, but first, let's take another 2-minute break. I'm sorry, Bill. I had to visit with Tom.
That's fine. I would have. I had the opportunity.
I'm telling you what, that boy's had more operations than anybody that I've ever seen.
I think there's only one part of his body they haven't operated on.
Whoa. Well, he's got proof of that.
Yeah.
They run around everywhere.
Maybe they should have operated on it.
Oh, I didn't know Livesey wasn't helping him, though.
We got one of each of them.
Bill, we appreciate breakfast, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right, I don't care what they said,
Oh.
You talk to the guy from Fairdale.
But we will.
The guy, I tell him, you on the
No.
He was a trainer for the 88.
Thank you, buddy.
Hey, what about Tom Ray?
He's good. Hey, we need, when we have a break after a while, it's hard for us to get them in between games.
I know about that in between games. Our biggest problem right now is the Ranger practice.
I'm glad you got figured Giles County instead of Giles County.
Is that what she said the other day?
Yeah. Back here at Viking Hall as we get ready for second half action between the Sullivan South Rebels and the Sullivan Central Cougars. The Rebels of South leading by 10, 27-17. Want to remind you about CMT Sporting Goods here in the Bristol area. Of course, on Volunteer Parkway in Bristol, right next to Kmart across from Hills. In that shopping center there, and you can find all your sporting good needs at CMT Sporting Goods. Of course, at CMT, great selection of golf equipment, great selection of weight training equipment. Of course, the best selection of pool and billiard equipment you're going to find anywhere. Pool tables and all your billiards equipment you'll find there at CMT Sporting Goods on the Volunteer Parkway in Bristol, right next to Kmart. Get on by if you haven't had a chance to do so. And don't forget, coming soon, the CMT Sporting Goods Superstore will be opening up on the Volunteer Parkway in Bristol, so be on the lookout for that. CMT Sporting Goods, Jerry Hagee and the entire gang wish you a happy holiday season. And don't forget, you have a chance to win yourself a basketball autograph. That's scary. Autographed basketball, courtesy of CMT Sporting Goods, WJCW, each day here during the Arbys Classic here at Viking Hall.
Now, you need to explain that autograph. Jerry Hagee did not autograph it.
No, we did, and we were more or less held with guns to our head to do it.
Yeah, Coach Roby Witcher. Yeah, he's the guy that really holds it together around here, isn't he?
Well, not to hear Dale Burns speak, no, but yeah, he does a lot. Roby does a lot, and actually coaches, I think, the Tennessee High basketball team during the week of the Arbys Classic, while Dale Burns is tending to other things.
Well, a lot of folks think, well, we ain't going to get into it.
It'll be the Rebels who have the basketball to start this second half of play. Here's Hoover down low, getting the ball to Bridwell, who tries to work it to Hale on the cut, and he's got the ball knocked away and stolen, and so the Cougars get the basketball on the turnover to start this second half. It is Fine, along with Fry, as here's a pass intended for Fry, knocked away and out of bounds by Hale. Again, Fine, Fry. Also in there is Chapman, Spires, and Halbrook, the five in there for the Cougars. Sales, Hoover, Bridwell, Hale, and Hoover, Turner. Those are the five out there for the Rebels. I'm totally confused. Left corner for three, Fry no good. Hale scraps for the rebound, stolen away. Chapman, he'll put it back up and in.
Chapman with a big offensive rebound. He'll take it to the bank for the Cougars. They kept moving around on it, did they?
Hoover, Turner, Hale, Bridwell, and Sales. That's the five for the Rebels. Left wing with the basketball. Backing out will be Turner. Gets it to Sales. He swings it right side to Hoover. Gets it out front, Sales. He'll go back left side, Turner. Cougars are back in that, actually looks like they've gone straight zone. Here for three is Turner from the head of the key. No good, ripped out Chapman. Chapman for the Cougars gets the ball to Fine. Fine will bring it down left to right as he crosses the time stripe. Picked up defensively in the man-to-man by Sales. Here's a three, put it here. Good by Halbrook.
Oh, where's he been as he goes downtown? Leroy Brown.
Halbrook, the 6'1 senior, trims the lead to 5. And the first 5 points of the second half scored by the Cougars. Left corner with the basketball, Bridwell throws it back out to Sales. Sales will swing it right side to Hoover. Cougars have gone 2-3. They'll swing it back left side to Turner. Turner in the corner, backs out with the basketball, gets it out front to Sales. Sales will now swing it right side to Hoover. Hoover with the basketball. Now gets it back out to Sales. Sales back to Hoover on the wing. Back across court, left side to Turner. Out front now to Sales. Right side, Hoover for three. It won't go. And as they scrap for the rebound, we're going to have a foul call down low. It's either going to be Chapman or Halbrook, and I think it may be Halbrook over the back.
Birdwell has a great position on the inside. He says, boys, this rebound's mine. You're going to go after it. You got to come through me. The Cougars try it, and all they get is a foul.
Halbrook's first, team's first of the second half. Left side, Hoover gets it in the corner. Sales for three. No good. Long rebound's going to be off the hand of Bridwell, out of bounds, and it'll belong to the Cougars in rear court.
Coach Mike Williams off that bench. I don't think he likes all these threes. He likes them to move that basketball around, get some good looks on the inside, but they fired up three of them already here in the second half. Have the Rebels come up empty on each one of them.
So the Cougars have the basketball with a chance to cut into the 5-point lead. Right side, Halbrook gets it in the corner to Fry. Fry will back out of the ball, get the ball to Halbrook, and works it out front now to Fine at the head of the key. Fine with the basketball. He'll come left side to Fry. Fry on the wing, man-to-man by the Rebels, gets it out front between the rings to Chapman. Chapman guarded by Bridwell, works the ball now back to Fry. He'll be picked up by Hoover. Here's Fry twirling to the right, still dribbling, and gets it on the wing now to Fine. Fine will get it out front to Halbrook. He'll put it on the floor. He will travel.
Got a good start. Put it on the floor after a couple of steps and a turnover. 5 of them for the Cougars in the game. First one of the second half.
Well, the Cougars having a chance to get it down to within 3, but now here come the Rebels the other way with a chance to push it back out to 7 or 8 points. Right side, this is Hoover on the wing. Out front to Sales. Left side Turner. Turner back across court right side Hoover. Fakes the three. Now pulls up for the three. Yes.
Give him a little space. He'll make a few of those. Nothing but the bottom of the sack.
Hoover with 9. And the lead's back up to 8 at 30-22. Driving right fine. He'll pull up for a 16-footer. That rims out no good. They scrap for the rebound. Pull down Chapman. Has it knocked away. Halbrook comes down with it. Gives it to Fine for 3. It rims out no good. They fight for the rebound. Chase down Halbrook in the corner. Gets it out to Fine. Fine at the head of the key. Comes right side to Fry. Fry with the basketball. Takes it right to left and now hands it to Halbrook, who swings it left wing to Fine. Fine will now get the ball out to Spires. Spires will now lob it back out to Fine, and Fine will run the point at the head of the key. Rebels staying in the man-to-man right side with it. This is for 3 by Fry. It won't go. Rebound tapped out. It's going to be saved by Hoover.
Cougars with a lot of movement. End up taking one from downtown. I don't think that's what Coach Dickey Warren wanted.
Sales will get into the front court to Hoover. Back to Sales, head of the key. Swings it right side to Turner. Skips it all the way across court, left side Hoover. Down low to the baseline. Bridwell throws it in the middle, looking for the cutting Hale, and throws it away.
I think Hale was thinking he was going to shoot it. Hale was headed for an offensive rebound. Birdwell says, I think I'll make a great pass, and throws it away.
Tilly in and Fine out for the Cougars. And it'll be Tilly that'll walk the ball into the front court. 30-22, Sullivan South halfway through this third quarter. This is Tilly dribbling right. Gets it in the corner now to Fry. Fry with the basketball, bounces it in the middle to Chapman, who gets tied up by Hale. Possession arrow belongs to the Cougars.
Rebels, 1 out of 4 from the floor so far in the second half. Cougars, 2 out of 6.
Neither team burning up the nets.
But they're trying hard.
Inbounds pass to be triggered in by Tilly, who tries to throw it in. It's batted away and out of bounds by Hale. It'll remain Cougars basketball underneath their own basket. Inbounds pass yet to be made. They'll get it down low to Spires, who puts it up no good, but gets hammered by Turner as he goes. That'll be Turner's 4th.
Cougars make a great cut along that sideline, down the lane. Get a good look at it. He gets hammered, he'll shoot 2.
Turner picks up his 4th, team foul number 1. Spires at the stripe. Toss is in the air, toss is short. John Dyer of Sullivan East up in the stand scouting. This is a golden opportunity for a coach as himself to scout just about everybody in his conference. The toss is up by Spires, no good. It's going to be chased down by Hoover. As he's got South and Central here, Dobbins Bennett, Tennessee High next, Crockett and Boone the next game. Here's Hoover getting it out front to Sells. He'll swing it around right side. Turner skips it across to Hoover for 3. Shot by Hoover. Yes.
Here we go. 2 in a row as he goes downtown. Look out now.
Robbie Hoover now with 3 threes, and it's 33-22 Sullivan South. The lead now the largest of the game at 11. It was just a few moments ago that the Cougars are trying to trim it to 5. Here's a feed left wing intended for Fry, knocked away and out of bounds by Hoover.
You know, it's amazing. Hoover in the passing lane, but after you make a couple, the defense comes a little easier, doesn't it? You get up there, you seem like, well, I can get in a passing lane here. A little bit more hustle.
Bays checks in for the foul play. Turner. Here's a lob down low to Chapman, and Chapman's going to be held by Roller, and Roller will pick up his 4th foul.
Chapman with the angle. They lob it to him on the inside. Just as he's ready to take it home, he's shoved from behind.
The 4th foul on Chapman, and that we'll see a substitution coming in for that here shortly. Inbounds pass triggered in by Tilly, tries to get it in to the cutting Halbrook, is unable to do so as Hale gets on it, gets on the ball and knocks it away and out of bounds.
Halbrook gets run over by a couple of Rebels. He says, what do you got to do to get a foul?
Michael McMeans, the 6'2 freshman, checks in to replace Roller, who has 4 personals. Left side on the wing with the basketball. This is Tilly. Tilly will back out between the rings, goes left side to Fry. Fry guarded there by Hoover, gets it in the middle to Spires. Spires puts it on the floor and takes the 12-footer. No good. Rebound pulled out by Bays. Bays for the Rebels, down the right side to Hoover. Hoover will twirl, hits it back to Bays, gets it now back to Hale. Hale will now go left corner to Sales. Sales will back out with the basketball. Inside 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Hoover to Sales for 3. Shot by Sales, yes.
Oh, the Rebels are cranking it now, shooting the lights out at the Classic at Viking Hall.
4 threes for Sales. That's 8 threes for the team. 36-22 into the front court. This is Tilly. He'll go left wing to Halbrook. He'll bounce it down low. Spires twirls baseline, twirls back to the paint, puts up the running 8-footer. No good. Coming out there with it is Hale.
Spires made a great move, just came up a little short on the shot.
Here's a pass intended for Sales in the left wing. It's knocked away and out of bounds.
And Steve Thompson makes a great play in the third row. across the way as he climbs in there and catches that loose ball.
So it'll be South Rebel basketball. Side court, they'll get it into Bays. Bays will take it left to right between the rings. Now bounces it back out front to Sales, head of the key, goes left side to Hoover. Hoover drives, Hoover goes all the way underneath, puts it up, wipe it off. Offensive charge, Hoover.
Halbrook, step up there, plant those feet, take a punishment, get the call for the Cougars.
Hoover's second, team's third. For the Rebels, they have now drained 8 threes in the game, but as we know, that is not the record. That was set here 2 days ago by Wheeler out of Marietta, Georgia against this Rebel team when they drilled 15 threes. Right side in the corner for 3. This is Halbrook, good.
He's made 2 of them in the second half. Coach Dickie Warren might have found his shooter out there.
Lead is 11 with 2 minutes to go in the period. Here's Bays going left side to Hale. He'll pull up and take a 16-footer, good.
Oh, both teams heating it up now here in the second half.
It will be Tilley bringing it into the front court for the Cougars, 38-25. Rebels with a 13-point lead. Left side, Halbrook. He'll look in low to the posting of Spires. Now we'll take it left to right. He'll drive. He'll lay it up and in.
Halbrook's on a roll. Made a great move as he just flies right on by.
Halbrook with 8 all in the period. Right side, Hoover. He'll work it across court, left side to Hale. Hale with the basketball comes back across right side to McMeans. McMeans floats it across left side, Bays in the corner to Sales. Sales out front, Hoover for 3. Shot by Hoover is an air ball. It's going to be out of bounds and belong to the Cougars.
Did Spires get a hand on it? Evidently not, because it would have been South Rebel basketball. Didn't even get near the iron.
I think that Hoover just never squared up. He was still sort of an angle as he released it from the head of the key, and so it will belong to the Cougars in rear court. Hale checks out of the lineup, and Stephen Malott, a 6'4 junior, is in the lineup now for the Rebels. Bringing the ball into the front court will be Tilley. Tilley dribbles to the left and throws it away, trying to hit the cutting Fry, and the turnover gives the ball back to the Rebels with 1:09 to go in the period.
Threw it just a touch hard and just a touch high from a short distance.
Bringing the ball up the floor will be Bays. Bays will get it in the front court. Bays dribbles left, behind the back dribble. Now comes left wing to Sales. Sales works it out front to Malott. Malott looks right, comes back left to Sales. Sales out front now to Hoover. Hoover with the basketball, comes right wing to Bays. Bays out to Hoover. Hoover will lob it down low. There's Malott. He'll put it on the floor, lays it up good, and he was fouled.
Oh, great pass, Hoover. He makes a play. Malott gets a basket, but Hoover makes a play with a pass.
And the foul will be called against Jackie Chapman. That's his 4th, team foul number 2. And coming in will be Chris Huffman for the Sullivan Central Cougars. He will be replacing Chapman. 47 seconds to go in this third quarter, and at the stripe to shoot to try to convert the 3-point play, Stephen Malott. Toss by Malott is no good. Rebound pulled out Huffman for the Cougars. Outlets it to Fry. Fry down the right side in the front court, hits the trailing Tilley. Tilley between the rings, comes left side to Halbrook for the 3. Yes!
He cannot miss. Oh, is he having himself a great second half. Halbrook from downtown.
Great quarter. He's got 11, including 3 threes, all in this period. 40-30, keeping the Cougars in it. Right side Sales, lobs it out front to Hoover. Hoover chases it down near the time stripe and gets fouled by Spires. Spires' 3rd, team's 3rd.
Too far away from the basket. You better be in the passing lane. You cannot be coming in from behind. You'll get a foul every time.
So it'll belong to Sullivan South Side Court. To trigger it in will be Jonathan Krim. Krim to trigger it in, yet to get it in, and finally does so to Bays at the center jump circle. Bays with the basketball will dribble to the left. Now comes back right side to Sales, comes back across left side to Krim. 12 seconds to go in the period. Back to Sales, to Bays. Bays with the basketball, left side of the key, takes it left to right and kicks it back left wing to Krim for 3. It won't go. Rebound pulled down underneath McMeans. He'll twirl, put it up at the buzzer, no good, and that's the end of the period. We'll take a 60-second break, but telling you the score after 3 is Sullivan South 40, Sullivan Central 30.
You talk about itching. That thing was itching there a while ago.
Okay, Chip, just a reminder, don't forget work and family at 10 o'clock. What Halbrook ought to be.
I think he might be earning some more playing time. He's a senior, though. They need to be playing and younger guy. But what the heck?
Well, it depends on what you want to still accomplish. (40-30), Sullivan South at the end of 3, leading the way for the Cougars with 12, or with the Rebels for 12 apiece, is Sales and Hoover. They each have, well, actually Sales with 4 threes, Hoover with 3 threes. And what about Jeff Hallbrook off the bench with 11 points in the third quarter to lead the way for the Cougars?
He's excited. Coach Warren's excited about his shooting, keeping the Cougars close.
40-30, it'll be the Rebels basketball as we start the fourth quarter. This is Bays bringing it in the front court, comes left side to Hoover, gets it in the corner to Turner. Turner with 4 fouls, Roller with 4 fouls, are both in there. Right side, this is Bays, gets it in the corner to Hoover. Hoover will swing it back out to Roller at the head of the key, and then away from the play, we got a whistle and a foul, and it's going to be Hallbrook trying to hold Hale.
Might have been holding him. I don't think he was trying to bring a grip on him. And Tony Johnson says, better call one here.
Hallbrook will pick up his second, team foul number 4. Inbounds pass to be triggered in by Bays. He'll lob it out right side to Hoover. He'll get it out front, head of the key now to Turner. Turner looks left, looks right, and gets the ball to Hale, who now works it on the wing to Hoover. Out front now to Bays, left side Turner. Turner drives, dishes it down low to Roller to the hole, lays it up, good, and he was fouled.
That's what you look for if you're Coach Mike Williams. Great ball movement, get it into the lane, great pass to a streaking Hoover who will take it to the bank and a foul.
Fouls against Huffman, that'll be his first, team's 5th. Still plenty of seats here at Viking Hall for you to file in and see some great high school basketball.
Yeah, some people never cease to amaze me. All these empty seats down around the floor and those 4 guys sitting up there in the back row.
Of the end zone. The shot's no good. Pulled down Turner. He'll put it up and in.
Turner with a big offensive rebound.
44-30, and South has their 14-point lead back. Here's a lob into the front court to Hallbrook. Hallbrook will bounce the ball to Fine. He'll swing it around right side to Fry. Fry bounces it out now to Fine between the rings. Fine with the basketball, dribbles right. Guarded by Bays in the man-to-man. Now gets it on the wing to Fry, and Fry is going to be fouled by Hoover, and on Hoover, that'll be number 3.
Well, Fry stops as they're going around along that baseline. Hoover right behind him. Hoover keeping on the break, so he runs right over the top.
It'll belong to the Cougars underneath their own basket. In the lineup for Sullivan Central comes Herner Reed to replace Chris Huffman. Triggered in will be Fine. Fine yet to get it in. He'll lob it out deep, intercepted and stolen by Hoover. Hoover with the basketball, takes it down the right side, dishes it back in the middle to Turner, knocked away, and coming out there with the basketball will be Fry. Maybe one pass too many. Maybe Hoover just needed to take it to the hole. Here's Fry in the front court, comes left side to Bunn, who's in the lineup for the Cougars. They get in the corner to Fine, back to Hallbrook, who fakes the 3 and pulls up for the 17-footer.
He's in a zone today. The O-zone cannot miss here in the second half.
Has he missed here in the second half?
He hasn't missed.
5 of 5, including 2 threes. 44-32. Right side Turner. He'll drive baseline. As the ball stripped away, trying to save it as Hallbrook can't do it, and it's going to remain Sullivan South basketball.
A great hustle, Hallbrook. I'm telling you what, he's cooking on both ends.
Hallbrook had a little help. Cougars would be a little bit closer. Inbounds pass comes into Hale. Twirls, puts it up, no good, but gets fouled as he goes, and it may be Hallbrook.
And it's so easy again to get it inside, in the lane, on an inbounds pass underneath the Rebel basket. Coach Dickie Warren just puts his face in his hand and says, guys, not supposed to be that easy.
Hallbrook does indeed pick up his 3rd, team foul number 5. Hale's at the stripe to shoot 2. The toss by Hale is good. And he'll get another. Dobbins Bennett and the homestanding Tennessee High Vikings are up next here at the Arbys Classic. Toss up by Hale is good. Hale hits them both. 46-32. Inbounds pass yet to be triggered in. Now they finally do so to Bunn. Bunn in backcourt for the Cougars. Lobs it over to Fine. Fine all alone down the floor. They find him. He's Fry. Fry will go dishing it to Hallbrook just a little too late. Off Hallbrook's hands. Stolen away Turner. Into the front court, left side to Hoover. Should have dished it off a little bit sooner. Here's Hoover out front to Bays. Bays looking right, backdoor cutting Turner. Can't get to the ball. Now they'll swing it down to Turner to the baseline. Back in the middle to Roller. He'll put it up. No good, but they're going to call the foul in low on one of the Cougars, and it's going to be Hunter Reed.
Great cut again by Roller as he goes down the lane. Rebels move it around the horn, get it in the corner, dish it in there to the streaking Roller, cannot get the roll, but back to the stripe we go.
So the foul on Reed is his first, team foul number 7 at the stripe to shoot. Will be Jamie Roller a pair. Toss by Roller is around the iron and falls through. Good.
Touched every part of the iron about 6 times before it tickles the twine.
He'll get another. Toss is up. Good. Roller hits them both. Well, I see Ron Livesey did make it to the day session today. In backcourt with the basketball, Fine gets it in the middle to Halbrook, who almost throws it away, but it's saved by Reed. Reed with the basketball gets the ball to Fine inside 6 minutes to go in this basketball game. 48-32, Rebels. Right side, Halbrook from the other side for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound, scrap 4, pulled out Roller. Roller with the basketball, hands the ball now to Bays, and Bays will bring it up the floor. Bays has it knocked away, almost stolen. Fry saved, however, by Hoover, who gets it to Bays. Now left side to Turner. Turner in turn will work the ball back between the rings to Hoover. Hoover comes left side to Bays. Bays with the basketball, guarded by Fine. Comes across right side, Turner. Gets it in the corner to Hoover. He loses the handle on it. They scrap for it. It's going to be stolen away by Halbrook, who gets the ball now to Fry. Fry down the left side. Fry has the ball knocked away from behind by Hoover, but they're going to call a foul on Hoover, and that'll be number 4.
Fry with a good drive. A little hesitation at the top of the key. Then he turns on the Jets, take it down the lane, gets shoved from behind.
So it will be Fine's basketball. Or Fine, I should say, to trigger the basketball in for the Cougars. He'll be Fine's basketball. He's got plenty of those at home probably. Driving left, putting it up from the baseline, rims out no good by Bunn. Coming out there with the rebound is Turner.
Turner says, boys, this rebound is mine, as he climbs that ladder to claim it.
Hoover pulls up and pops a 12-footer. That's no good. Whistle, we got a foul down low as they're going to get Hale on a shove-off underneath.
Trying to get that position. Just shoves one of the Cougars completely out of bounds. That was an easy call there.
Hale second, team 6th. It's not the 1-and-1 yet, so it's going to belong to the Cougars in rear court. Fine will trigger it in. Gets it inbounds to Fry. Fry gets it back to Fine. Fine dogged by Bays. Gets it to Fry. Fry with the basketball. Gets it to Fine. Fine finally across the time stripe. This is Fine between the rings. And dribbles to the right. Has the ball knocked away by Bays. Chased down by Fine. Fine with the basketball. Dribbles back to the right. Now is going to be fouled on a reach-in by Bays. Bays second, team 7th. Fine to the stripe to shoot a 1-and-1. 4:46 to go in the game. 48-32 Sullivan South. The winner to play the 9 o'clock game Monday morning here at Viking Hall. The loser will have a few days off. Fine will shoot the 1-and-1. Toss in the air by Fine is good. He'll get the bonus. Randy Farrell here, bright and early this morning.
Drifting through a little slow, isn't he?
Just a tad. Toss is up. Toss is short, no good. Tapped up, no good. Scrapping for it. Coming out there with the rebound is Roller.
Headed to the hospitality suite.
Roller gets the ball to Bays. Bays will get it into the front court.
A lot of scouting reports from that hospitality suite, aren't they?
See as much on that as you can see here. The basketball right side with it will be Turner, who gets it down low to Roller, and then a whistle, and we got a foul called on one of the Cougars. It's going to be on Halbrook, and that'll be his 4th, team's 8th. The next game will start at 10:30, which what I'm assuming they're saying is this one may end a little bit earlier, and they will start the game at 10:30.
Oh, I thought you were telling us something new.
This shot by Roller is no good. Rebound pulled out by Halbrook. Halbrook gets the ball to Fine. He missed it. Here's Fine driving, will lay it up, no good. Rebound pulled out by Roller. Roller with the basketball, gets the ball to Bays. Bays will bring it down the right side in the front court for the Rebels. Takes it right to left, gets in the paint, dishes it baseline Turner, back out to Hoover, swings it across right side to Bays. Back across it comes Turner, who goes left side to Roller. Here's a feed down low to Hale. Hale in the paint. Hale fakes. Hale will force it up off the glass. Good.
Made a big power move down the lane on the left side.
Bringing the ball into the front court will be Fine. Fine for the Cougars, guarded by Bays in the man-to-man. Will dribble right, gets it in the corner to Fry. Fry with the basketball, gets it out front. Halbrook, he'll stop and pop. 15-footer is an air ball, and it goes out of bounds off Hale's hand. It'll belong to Sullivan Central underneath their own basket. 3:45 to go, 50-33. As out of the lineup comes Halbrook to a well-deserved tan, and he's replaced by Huffman in the Cougars lineup. And here comes McMeans in the lineup for the Rebels to replace Hale. And it'll be Cougars basketball. To trigger it in, Alex Fine. Fine yet to get it in. Now we'll lob it into the middle. Underneath, put up by Reed. No good, but was fouled by Turner as he went.
And another great cut by the Cougars on the inbounds play. They get it underneath the basket. Rebels try to get there, shove from behind, and back to the stripe we go.
And Turner will have fouled out of the game. I think Reed's going to be shooting 2. That's the 8th team foul, and Turner will have fouled out of the game, having scored 8 here this morning. And he'll be replaced by Sales in the Rebels lineup. So Hunter Reed to shoot a pair for the Cougars with 3:43 to go in the contest. 50-33 Sullivan South. Hunter Reed eyes the mark and pulls the trigger, and the shot rattles, will not drop. He will get another one. Hunter Reed, 6'1" senior. Toss in the air, toss good. Reed hits 1 of 2, his first point of the game. And we've got a timeout, do we? Indeed we do. We'll take a 60-second break with 3:43 to go in the ball game. It's South 50, Central 34. Oh, it's a tough one to get into.
No, we've done a good job with this. Next one might be a little more intense. You broke a sweat? I got that all over me a while ago. Oh, you're supposed to stick it on in there, huh?
And suck on it.
Yeah, that makes it a little bit better.
Yeah.
I do hope they scalded these babies out.
They're probably brand new.
That's what I mean. Don't know what's in them.
Might be spike. We might be hearing a blowout just today.
Watch out, sucker run.
Oh. I feel like that some days. 50-34, Sullivan South. They've got the basketball in rear court. 3:43 to go in the game. Inbounds pass comes into Bays. Bays will break the press, gets it in the front court down the right side. Now we'll slow it up as he backs out with the basketball. Gets the ball to McMeans. He'll swing it around left corner to Sells, out front to Hoover, across right side to Bays, right to left, back to Hoover, left wing Sells. Sells looking into a posting up roller, can't get on the ball as he's fronted by Huffman. Here's Sells backing out with it and going left wing Bays. He'll twirl baseline, stop, pick up his dribble, looks in the middle and gets the ball to Roller. Roller, left side of the paint, is going to be called. There will be a foul. He actually got away with a double dribble. We'll see if the foul is going to be called on into the Cougars.
I believe it's Huffman. He and Roller really going after it down low, really banging on each other. And after a while, Butch Patterson said, I better call a foul.
Huffman picks up his second, team foul number 9. It is Roller at the line to shoot 1-1. Roller on the day, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He's got 6 points. Toss in the air by Roller is good. He'll get the bonus. 51-34, 4 games for you this first session, and then we'll move into the evening session to the quarterfinals of the Arbys Classic. Toss is up, toss is good.
And unless the Cougars make a miraculous recovery, it looks like the Sullivan South Rebels will live to play another day.
52-34, going right corner with the basketball driving. This is Fry. He'll put it up underneath. Good, and he was fouled.
Oh, he makes a great move. Crossover dribble, take it down the lane, take it to the back Cougars, and a foul.
Fouls on Roller, and that will be his 5th personal, and he will have fouled out having scored 8 points here this morning. So Roller becomes the second Rebel to foul out. By the way, the bucket by Fry is his first field goal of the game, and now has 9 points as he had canned 7 free throws prior to that. And we're going to have a timeout called this time by the Rebels, I do believe. Well, let's wait and see. Or is the Cougars calling it? Apparently somebody's called it. Looks like it's the Cougars. We'll take a 60-second break. 3:09 to go in the game. It's South 52, Central 36.
Basketball season, he likes to do it like between April and August. I don't know if it'd be a weekend or whatever. I don't think there's any time during the week. Randy's got that thing on Friday. And he couldn't do it in the morning because it wouldn't be right for him to do 2 shows. The only bad part about it is Danny's never there. talk him into letting this topic. I don't know. It's just an idea. I thought about it the other day. It might be a bad one. Say maybe a tape type deal.
We'll ponder it.
Dr. Denny Smith.
Back here at Viking Hall, 3:09 to go. Sullivan South up 16, and at the line to try to hit the back end of a three-point play is Tim Fry.
You know, you can say that there's none better than Denny Smith when it comes to sports medicine. He's been around and done it a long time, hasn't he?
He has. Fry with 10 as he hits the free throw. In backcourt, this is Hoover. 3 minutes to go in the game. Hoover dribbling to the right, gets it in the front court, bounces it down the right side to Sales. Sales with the basketball, gets it out front to Hale. Hale double teamed. He'll tweak it to the right, pick up his dribble, floats it over left side to Bays. He'll back out with the basketball. Bays inside 3 minutes to go, gets the ball left wing to Hoover, back out to Bays, swings it right side to Sales. Sales with the basketball, puts it on the floor, takes it down the right side of the baseline, throws it back out to Hoover. Hoover with the basketball, right side of the key. He's guarded by Fry. He'll put it on the floor. He'll work it out front to Sales at the head of the key with 2:35 to go. He'll swing it around right corner to Bays. He'll lob it out to Hoover, and Hoover between the rings with 2.5 remaining. Right side, they get the ball to Bays. Across court left side, they get the ball to Sales, and the Rebels just content to spread the floor, eat up the clock, leading by 15. Out front, this is Bays. Bays will dribble to the left, takes it all the way to the baseline, goes all the way underneath, scoops it up and good.
Oh, man, a great move. Got a big screen at the free throw line by Doug Hale, and he'll take it all the way down the lane, take it home for the Rebels.
Fry thinks about the three, kicks it back out instead, left to right, driving, stopping, and popping. This shot is good by Fine.
Made a good move at the free throw line with a little fadeaway jumper.
Sullivan South on the verge of winning their first ever game in the Arbys Classic. Down the left side, this is Sales. Sales will throw the ball to Hale, and as he does so, we have a whistle, and apparently a timeout was called by the Rebels. And indeed, that was the case. 1:45 to go in the basketball game. We will hold it here. 54-39, South over Central. And we know at least during Mike Williams' tenure at Sullivan South, they have not won a game here at the Arbys Classic, and don't recall them winning during the earlier years. So this could very well be their first win in Arbys Classic competition for the Sullivan South Rebels.
Well, they played better today than they did the other day in an opening round loss, and it appears that they're going to be playing another day, which will be Monday at 9 o'clock.
Of course, Science Hill, the only local school to get into the quarterfinals to try to keep at least the local entities in the running for a championship. Of course, Science Hill has won 2 of the last 3. Dobbins-Bennett won it in '92, so we've had local champs 3 of the last 4 years. Prior to that, Whites Creek won 2, and Roanoke Patrick Henry another one. But local champions have been pretty common in this tournament the past few years. But when you look back at this tournament, I guess the biggest Cinderella story of this tournament came back 11 years ago when Sullivan North won the championship. But it was an interesting tournament that year because it was completely different from this year in the fact that local schools captured the first 5 positions of the Arbys Classic that year. 54-39, inbounds McMean. Somebody gets lost. He'll lay it up good, and he was fouled.
The Rebels design it on the out-of-bounds play. He goes back door, lob it over the top. The Cougars get lost. They try to recover. All they get is a foul.
Chad Spires will pick up his 4th, the team's 10th. Here comes into the lineup Justin Barger to replace Hoover for the Rebels.
I think I've missed one. Do you have the Cougars 3 of 7 from the charity stripe in the second half?
3 of 7, yes.
Well, maybe I didn't. Golly, we agree again.
McMeans to attempt the free throw. The toss is up, and it's good. McMeans converts the three-point play, and here comes in the lineup Krim to replace Sales for the Rebels with 1:42 to go in the basketball game. Inbounds pass comes into Spires. Spires works the ball back to Tilley, and Tilley brings it in the front court. He'll shuffle left, get it on the wing to Fine, batted away and out of bounds by the hustling Bays. It'll remain Cougar basketball side front court. Inbounds pass Fine, triggered into Tilley. Tilley at the head of the key, takes it to the right, now gets it on the wing to Fry. He'll drive baseline, be shut off defensively by Barker. Now works the ball back out to Bunn, who's in there. They'll swing it around left side for 3 by Fine. It won't go. Rebound lost out of bounds off Hale. It'll belong to Sullivan Central underneath their own basket with 1:19 to go in the game.
Hale had the position on the inside, just couldn't control the basketball.
Here comes Linville into the game to replace Hale for the Rebels. As the inbounds pass comes into Spires. Spires will force it up, no good, but he gets bumped and fouled pretty good by McMeans. That'll be McMeans' first, team's 9th.
And back to the foul line we go.
Well, Hoover ends the day with 12. I say end the day, don't expect to see them back. Hale with 6. Sales ends up with 12 here today. Tosses in the air by Spires. He leaves it short. He will get another, however. 1:17 to go in the basketball game. 57-39 Sullivan South. Tosses in the air. Tosses short. No good. Pulled out by Barger. Dobyns-Bennett, Tennessee High will tip off at 10:30. So the folks in Bristol and Kingsport still got time to get here for that one. Left side with the basketball. This is Krim. Krim in the corner, double team.
I don't know about Kingsport now. That'll be speeding a little, wouldn't it?
Floats it out to Bays. Bays drives around left side. As he does so, gets fouled. It's going to be on Fry. That'll be his first, and at the line to shoot a pair will be Bays. Into the lineup for the Rebels comes Zach Wadsworth, the 6-foot freshman, to replace Bays. Well, that can't work because Bays has to shoot the free throws.
I don't know too many people other than Bill Meade can get from Kingsport in about 12 minutes.
Well, this is going to be interesting because Bays was a man who had the basketball. Was he not? Bays is a man who had the basketball and is the one that got fouled, and they substituted Wadsworth in for Bays. And, yeah, there comes Butch Patterson to step in and say, hey, you're the man who has to shoot the free throws. So Bays will be shooting from the stripe.
Butch Patterson takes control of the game and says, I know who did it.
Toss by Bays is up and good. He'll get another. Mike Williams with a smile behind his hand down there. Tosses in the air by Bays. Rattles, will not drop. Rebound pulled out by Bunn. Bunn for the Cougars. Bunn down the left side with a minute to go in the front court. This is Bunn driving. Bunn stopping. He'll back out with the basketball. Gets it out front. Saved there by Tilley. Tilley drives, gets it in the corner to Bunn for 3. Shot no good. Out there with it is Barger. Barger for the Rebels gets the ball to Krim. 45 seconds to go in the game. 58-39 Sullivan South. This is Krim out front. Barger swings it around left side. Bays throws it down low in the middle to McMeans. Goes up from underneath. Good.
The Rebels move it with perfection. Get it underneath and get an easy one.
Well, Zach Wadsworth was going to come in. We'll see if he can come in. Here's a steal by Krim. Outlets it to Bays. Bays will go all the way down. He'll lay it up and in.
That's a Rebel steal, wheel, and deal.
62-39 Rebels with 18 seconds to go. Into the front court. Right side with the basketball, Fry. Fry stops, Fry pops. 4-3, left it short. Rebound comes down to Bunn. He'll put it up, no good. Rebound fought for, coming down with it, and put back up by Brown, no good. And finally coming out there with it, the Rebels will be Linville. He outlets it to Bays. Bays pulls up for 3. Yes!
Voila, as it goes downtown. Leroy Brown.
Bays hits the 3 at the buzzer, and that'll be the end of this basketball game. We will take a 2-minute break by telling you the final score is Sullivan South 65, Sullivan Central 39. That's a good thing he didn't go out. I mean, he stayed in the game. He scored, what, 5, 6 points after he'd already gone to the bench?